Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the temperature control in a GE refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need the 1/4-inch nut driver, a flathead screwdriver, and a pair of needle nose pliers. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new temperature control. This temperature control is located at the top of the refrigerator compartment inside the control panel. It may cause the temperature to fluctuate either too cold or too warm. It may get stuck on the refrigeration cycle, causing food to freeze in the fresh food compartment, or it may get stuck in the off position, leaving the fridge in a total meltdown. To get to the part, we need to open the fresh food door. All right, now next I'm going to slide out the snack pan. You may need to pull hard to take it out. Next I'm going to remove this shelf. I'm going to lift up the front and free these rear hooks. To get to the part, we need to remove this cover, which is held in place by 3 1/4-inch screws. One screw is right here in that opening, and 2 at the back in these openings. I'm going to use the 1/4-inch nut driver, and we're going to take them one by one out. And I'm going to slowly drop it down. And I'm going to disconnect this plug by pressing down on this tab and pulling it apart. All right, so I'm going to place this control panel assembly onto the table. And now we're going to remove this metal cover. I'm going to use the flathead screwdriver. I'm going to try to pry out this locking pin here. It's not going any further without damaging this panel. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to use the needle nose pliers, and we're going to pull it out. Just like that. We're going to remove this ground wire first. And take this panel out. All right, so this is the temperature control we're going to replace, and we're going to start with releasing the end of the sensor bulb, which goes right in that compartment. So I'm going to start with pulling off this styrofoam duct. I'll put it aside. We're going to obviously reuse it. All right, so we need to remove this end of the sensor bulb from under this bracket, as you can see here. All right, so I'm going to pull this out. We can bend it. And now I'm going to pull this sensor out of this plastic end. I'm going to put it down, and we're going to continue removing this sensor bulb. Try not to straighten it up because we're going to bend the new one in the same shape. All right, so now I'm going to remove this temperature control from the mountings. Okay, so on this side, we can see that long one. It's the bracket I'm going to slightly bend. And now I'm going to lift off the temperature control. Push this from the underneath so it will come out. Or you can use the flathead screwdriver and you can bend slightly that plastic casing. And now we're going to slide this knob off, and a spacer too. Now I'm going to remove this green ground wire. And now we're going to take this off. And this is our old part here. This is the old temperature control next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. Our next step would be to shape up the sensor bulb of the new cold control, temperature control, so it will fit into this cover panel. I'm going to do a little unbending and then a little bending. All right, so from here, I'm going to shape it up. All right, so the more accurate shaping we'll do when we're going to insert it into the panel. All right, so this is our cover panel, and this is our temperature control. All right, now I'm going to place this end into this tube. Slide it in, and I'm going to slide this tube in. And I'm going to bend this into the shape so it will fit right in here. Next, I'm going to install this foam insulator, foam duct. Press it in. Okay, next I'm going to place on this spacer onto the shaft, and then we're going to install the knob. As you can see, that D-shape shaft and the D-shaped knob, so we're going to match this profiles and press it on. Next, I'm going to put this terminals. It doesn't matter which one goes where, because it's 120, so don't worry about mixing them up. And now I'm going to install it. So this goes into this cutout here. Press it in. Next, I need to put this side bracket into this tab here, and at the same time we need to install the knob. I mean, it's not a very serious problem, but we need to do it simultaneously. Just like that. Now I'm going to connect this ground wire. And we're going to shape up the sensor bulb. I'm going to pull up the harness, and I'm going to put it down, bend it slightly. All right. All right, now I'm going to place this metal shield on, match these two holes, and I'm going to secure it with this plastic retainer. Press it in. Now I'm going to attach this green ground wire. Technically it's a double green ground wire. And now we can install it into the fridge. Alright, so now we're going to plug this in. Make sure it's locked. And I'm going to secure it with the 3 screws, 1/4-inch screws. Alright, so I'm going to place this back. You see that the styrofoam duct, we're going to place it into the cutout and bring it up. And I'm going to install this screw in front. That's a 1/4-inch. I'm not going to tighten it yet. And we're going to install the rear screws. And I'm going to tighten the front one. I'm not going to install the shelf. We're going to place it in and install the hooks at the back. and put it down. And now we're going to install the snack pan on the rails. And now we can close the door. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.